Indian economy is about 300 trillion or 300 lakh crores. Out of that, 30% comes from investment or GFCF or gross fixed capital formation. What does that mean? 30% comes from creation of fixed assets. What are those fixed assets? Creation of homes by household or gross block addition, which means factories and plants by private companies or by government expenditure on infrastructure like roads, railways, ports. So any fixed asset that you think in the economy is part of this equation. So 300 lakh crores is the GDP. Out of that, 30%, roughly 100 lakh crores, 100 trillion rupees is this investment number. Out of that 100 trillion, roughly about 30 rupees or 30% comes only from home construction, which is a very large component, which means 30 divided by 300, it is roughly 10% of our GDP. And we are not here adding the ancillary services. When you build a home, there are many ancillary services also which are utilized, which is not part of this number. So the overall impact will go way beyond 15 to 18% on GDP. Over the last 4 or 5 years post-COVID, you have seen that real estate activity, particularly home sales in India, has gone through the roof. The activity is very, very strong. In fact, up until November and December, the numbers which are available till now, for example, stamp duty numbers and number of transactions which has happened, they continue to remain at lifetime high. What are these transactions? Home sales, right? But look at one very critical number. Even when home sales have gone up, you can see the chart on the right, you can see the total absorption number, which means that the unit being sold are rising significantly. These bars are going up. New launches are also rising significantly. Inventory is declining, which means that huge amount of demand has been created for homes. But at the same time, look at this number, which is housing loans as a percentage of GDP. No change over the last 4 years. They have not moved an inch, right? Hardly any change. They are growing at the same rate as the GDP, although home sales and this sector is outperforming the overall market by a very wide margin, right? And similarly, what is going up? Personal loans. So personal loans have gone up significantly.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.